Hi, I'm Dan Moloughney, broker of record with Ottawa Urban Realty. I am here to talk to you about the Ottawa real estate statistics for July 2020. So, first of all, I'm going to start off with some comments for sellers in the Ottawa real estate market. Then I'll go into some commentary for buyers, and then I'll just go over a quick overview of the stats we saw for what happened in July of 2020. I've been sharing similar information with sellers for almost 2 years now in the Ottawa real estate market. Basically, we're in a seller's market. We're still in a strong seller's market as of the end of July, and we're into August now, so we're still in a strong seller's market. If you are thinking of selling your home in the Ottawa area and you are not looking to buy in a home immediately, if say you're leaving the area, or perhaps you are going to rent, or you're combining households, whatever the situation is. If you are not looking to buy another house immediately, it is a wonderful time to sell. It is some of the strongest sales we've ever seen in the Ottawa real estate market. Right now, as of last month, 57% of homes that sold last month sold over asking. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't prepare your home properly. You should still do everything you can to present it in a most compelling manner. And during COVID, that might also mean possibly leaving the home for a day or a few days during showings, which some people do during normal markets as well. But if you prepare your home and you advertise it appropriately for these times, your best return on investment is probably right now. So if you want to talk about real estate, talk about your options, let me know. I'm always happy to chat. It doesn't mean you're committing to doing anything yet, but if you want the information to make an informed decision, let me know. I'm around. Thank you. So I just got finished saying that it's a really strong seller's market in Ottawa right now. And so if you are a buyer, or perhaps you are a first-time buyer, or somebody that has a home to sell but you need to buy first, whether you're downsizing, upsizing, right-sizing, what is the right approach to be successful in this market? I'm going to start with, there is a chance that you won't be successful immediately, depending on your requirements. There is an education process. If you haven't moved in a long time, or if you are a first-time buyer, it could be that we have to investigate different options, and that's part of what I do. I like to joke that my brother's a high school teacher. I don't think I could be a high school teacher, but I actually think I'm in the education game, let's say, but for adults and with respect to real estate and mortgages. So as a buyer, what do you have to do to be successful? Well, like I said, you have to be educated. You have to be educated on the market, the different neighborhoods, the different homes within the different neighborhoods that you will consider. You have to be aware that something that you would have considered 2 years ago, perhaps, maybe you visited a friend in a certain neighborhood and you thought, oh, maybe someday we'll move here. It could be that it's out of your reach now. If you were right on the edge of affordability for that neighborhood, it most likely is out of possibility now. And I'm going to say you're going to probably have to be patient. So part of the process is getting to know what's going on, getting comfortable with what's going on in today's market. And basically there's a massive shortage of listings for buyers to supply the market that's out there for buyers. So it is a seller's market. So you need to consider your options, consider your locations, understand what different locations may offer and different housing types may offer. So it might be that if you are prioritizing a certain location, well, maybe it's no longer a detached home that you have the opportunity to buy. In the next 3 months, it might be a semi-detached, it might be a row. you know, or maybe it's a condo if it's you know, more. So like I was saying, the type of home or the location, exact location or neighborhood of the home may have to be reconsidered compared to what you may have wanted to buy previously. So what do? You think about your options, you get educated. That's where I fit in. You look at homes, you see what homes are selling for. You talk to me to find out, you know, of the homes that are selling, how many offers are they generally getting. Like, I'm seeing anywhere from, some homes are just selling for full price with one offer, and sometimes we're seeing homes, you know, I saw one last week with 12 offers. And that is a lot more common now than it used to be. It's not every home, and but you have to understand what's going on in your market. So it doesn't mean you have to compete with 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 other people for a home. It means that you are ready and educated and knowledgeable when the time comes, if there is an opportunity to maybe get the right home without competing. You'll know it's right. You'll say, oh my God, this is it. This is the one we were waiting for. You know what? This is it. We can move forward on this with full confidence. You know, we liked those other 2 or 3 or 4 other homes that sold in the last few months. But you know what? This is the opportunity we've been looking for. And because of the education of looking at homes, considering neighborhoods, finding out how they sell, because of that education, we can move forward with full confidence that this is absolutely the best thing, and we're super happy. And that's what I see sometimes. And that takes a while. And it doesn't make my job easy, but it makes you the best informed and the most competent and confident buyer that you will need to be successful in today's real estate market. So let's talk about the real estate stats. And in case the microphone's picking it up, I am in an urban neighborhood. There is construction close by. I can hear somebody practicing piano, and every once in a while I hear a loud laugh from somebody who I know is watching TV in my household. And you know, it's summer, it's COVID. It's a sunny day, but whatever. Let's get into the stats. What happened in July 2020 in the Ottawa real estate market? I'm going to pop up the stats in behind the camera so I can read it. So, sales up 19% over 2019. So the number of sales were up over July last year, and really that's just based on my commentary on that would be that, you know, we had 3 months of sales that were way down. Number of sales, I'm talking, not pricing, number of sales, and we're playing some catch up. And we were, previous to COVID, the start of COVID, you know, January, February, and most of last year, we were already had a shortage of listings. So the sales are starting to catch up. So what's next? Prices. Freehold, so that's non-condominium, so like a regular house, semi-detached, detached, a freehold residential home was up 20% in price for July 2020 over July 2019. So the current average price as of the end of July for a freehold is $585,000 and change, extra $84 on top. And that's 20% up over last year. Condos, so condominium property type, which is usually apartments, sometimes they're townhomes, but it's a ownership via condo. They were up 19% in pricing over July 2019. The current average sale price at the end of July 2020 was $357,764, 19% higher than July 2019. So earlier in the video, I also mentioned that 57% of homes that sold in July in the Ottawa Real Estate Board, just over 50%, sold over asking. That is a very high number. Now, there are some properties that aren't selling, and that's where, if you're a buyer, you got to start to look and figure out why they're not selling and see if you can make it work for you. But, you know, talk to me personally if you want to figure that out. But there's a very high number of properties selling over asking. And I will say that stat, there are houses that are selling multiple, like 10% over asking. I've seen a few 15 or 20% over asking. Perhaps they were listed a little low. Sometimes it could be $100 over asking. So, you know, one of the ways somebody might make an offer on a house, let's say we visited a house as helping you as a buyer, and it was listed at $499.9, and you were the only offer. Yay, you know, that doesn't often happen actually at that price point. But you wanted to make sure you locked it up as soon as possible. You might actually think about offering them $100 over asking. Make it $500,000, nice round number. You want them to accept it as quickly as possible to make sure that there's no opportunity for competition to come in. So that would be a situation where a home sold over asking, $100 over asking, which as percentage-wise is almost nothing, but it's sold over asking, but it was not a multiple offer. So it doesn't necessarily mean 57% of sales are multiple offers, but a very high percentage compared to a more balanced market for sure. So I'm going to suggest as well that this is still the strongest seller's market in any living realtor's memory in Ottawa. I probably would suggest that we've never had a stronger seller's market in recorded history in Ottawa as far as MLS goes, which goes back not quite 100 years, maybe 70 or 80 years, I can't remember. But it is a very strong seller's market. So again, July was another strong seller's month. There is opportunity for buyers in the right situations, and it's important to get educated as a buyer or a seller, and that's what I'm here. I'm here to help, answer questions, make sure you're informed, and help you move forward in your life. It doesn't mean everything stops. Lots of things have stopped for COVID. Real estate is still selling. We're selling with rules. I wear gloves, I wear a mask, I bring indoor shoes to every showing or to every visit to homes. We don't shake hands, there's no hugs obviously, you know. We're extra careful. And same with buyers. With buyers we're always very careful. So real estate is a very busy market still. And it's important to understand how the market is working if you decide to become active in it. Thanks for watching. I hope this wasn't too long. I thought it was going to be a short video, but I'm thinking it's a little longer than it should have been. Hope you're well. Wish you the best. Cheers.